Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and let's go ahead and introduce Christian. Now, we had a little bit of filming issues. This vlog is off to a little bit of a rough start. Some filming, we've been suffering a little bit of pec inflammation, so we didn't bench this week. Next week, we'll go into a normal rotation. But Christian is what we would definitely describe as an advanced lifter. Now, we're working on getting his deadlift up without straps, but he has pulled 600 pounds, right? He's around a 4.5 plate squatter. Now he does kg, so I believe his best squat so far has been 200 kg. So we're programming off right now 180 for his training maxes, and he just got 85% of that for 10 reps just now. Now, some of you will notice that we're doing mixed training for him for supplemental work. So for Christian, some of his stuff is like 5 reps, some of it's 10. We're not doing just a straight boring but big. A lot of my guys, we do boring but big. Some of them don't do it at all. Usually base building. In his case right now, we're using 10s for the squatting, right? We're using a boring but big for squatting. But we're doing first set last for the deadlift. All right, we're mixing these things. Why? Why are we mixing them? Because he needs more leg development. So actually, his lower program looks very, very, very similar to mine. People are going to be like, this looks a lot like what you're doing right now. And it does. And it's because we're bringing his legs up. All right. So other than he's doing 20 rep sets on goblet squats this week. So we did 5x10 on the back off work on the squats. We did 20 rep sets on the goblet squats. He lacks legs. Legs are his limiting factor. They limit his deadlift. His hamstrings are limited by it. His squat is limited by adductors and quads right now. We've got to bring them up. His back and his upper body is jacked. You guys will see when we get to the band press downs, he is not a small dude. All right, he's not a small dude. He's covered up here, but then you'll see in a tank top later, because again, it's winter time where he is. He's training in a garage. Again, definitely an advanced lifter. Again, we're talking about a 3-plate bencher, which we will get up, 4.5 plate squatter, 6-plate deadlifter. Okay, this is where he is. And he is under 200 pounds, by the way. So he's less than 200 pounds. So he is not like some guy walking around at 100 kilo, 105 kilo. He is actually right now under 90. He's down under 90 kg. I believe he is approximately 190 pounds at the moment. So this week, because we're dealing with a little bit of pec stuff going on, we just messed with incline bench. Next week it'll be a normal rotation, but it gave us some upper body work on here because the incline isn't bothering it, but bench is, and it's overuse. And again, this is one of these lifters who they need a coach. Just like we had with Brett earlier, they need a coach because they will push the limits on their volume too far. They will push the limits on their training maxes too far, and they tend to get inflamed. They tend to get hurt. Now, he doesn't have a proper pull-up bar at the moment, so we're just doing them off of his rack like this. But they're fine. It works, gets the job done. So he did incline bench, and we did first set last off incline, I believe. Let me double check what I had him do this week. Let me look at his sheet. So on his incline, no, we did boring but big. So we're doing the first set last right now. Should be for benching and for his deadlifting. And when we rotate it back in, when it comes up in the rotation, I'll probably go to first set last for him for overhead pressing also. Now, there you get a better idea of what this guy looks like, right? This is a very lean 190-pound lifter, right? He's lean. He's got abs, right? This is not, again, people, Team Blaha is nothing but a bunch of fat guys. Well, I think you guys are seeing that that's not the case. You've seen a whole lot of my lifters at this point, not just the vlog ones, but the ones that get highlighted on the Facebook page and stuff, right, who don't even vlog. I've got a lot of lean, strong guys. I think we ended up also the same thing with something like 10 reps with whatever, 460 pounds or so. right? So again, we're getting up here near my strength. Keep in mind, this guy's deadlift strength is approaching my deadlift strength. Okay. He's pulled like 601, I believe, for his best max with straps. Here we're doing around 460, 410. He can deadlift. He will deadlift 700 pounds. Before I am done with this lifter, he will deadlift 700 pounds. Now, we went back and forth. You'll notice with straps, some of these sets are with straps, some are not, because we're trying to work on raw pulling, because he tends to pull with straps. We need to fix that, right? We need to get his raw strength up. So we're working on that, and people need to understand it changes the biomechanics. So I like to really make most of my guys do their heavy work raw. We can do tens and stuff. We can rep out with straps so that we don't shred our hands up on a deadlift bar. Now, he's pulling all this on a stiff bar. He does have a deadlift bar, but he's using a stiff bar for this. But you notice him shaking his hand. He's like, God, this hurts. All right? Even with the first set last. So keeping in mind that this is an area we need to work on for him. All right, it's an area we need to work on for him. He needs more delt for his benching. All right, he doesn't have tricep weakness like some of my guys do. Again, he's got triceps. You saw his arms. We need hamstrings for his deadlift. He needs quads and adductors for his squat. Right, this is what he has to have. And then we've got a whole bunch of glute ham raises. Because we didn't have much upper body footage this week, he's like, I'm going to send you all the deadlifting and the glute ham raises. So then we have these. We can put them in the vlog so that we get a respectable time. Then again, he is not super happy with his form. I'm okay with his form. He's like, oh, I'm doing that thing with my hip. And it's like, Christian, that's okay. I do that too. If you're worried about it and keeping the back straighter, then go to one easier setting. As long as we progressively overload and we get that stretch and the range of motion on the hamstring. And that's the main thing that we're looking at is you want to get that extension at the bottom of the back so that your hip flexes. So that's the one thing he probably needs to work on just a little bit on the glute ham raise. And that way we use both joints and fall, because that's really the beauty of the glute ham raise, is that it's a body weight movement that puts us in a situation to where it works all the functions of the hamstring, because there is knee flexion, right? There's flexion to the knee, and then there's extension to the hip. Okay, this is what makes it so valuable. This is why we love this exercise. But I think people will enjoy the journey of this guy. Again, he's one of my stronger, more advanced guys. He wanted to vlog. We're gonna vlog, and next week it should flow a little smoother. Again, once we've dealt with the pec inflammation. And again, good guy. I think he's super strong. He's going to get a lot stronger. This guy will deadlift 700 pounds. Brett's going to deadlift 700 pounds also. I will get both of these guys there eventually. That's our goals. So you guys can follow in their journey. It's obviously not all novices and intermediates on Team Blaha. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.